Ever thought about how crucial vocabulary and phrases are for the IELTS Academic Writing Task 1? Well, it's time to delve into this topic and unravel its significance. You're presented with a line graph and your task is to describe it accurately and effectively. This is where your vocabulary and phrase bank come into play. The first step is to introduce the line graph. Here, phrases like "the line graph illustrates" or "the line graph represents" can be used. The introduction needs to be succinct yet descriptive. For instance, you can write, "The line graph illustrates the changes in population size in 2 different cities over a period of 10 years. Next, we move on to the main features. This is where you identify significant trends or noticeable patterns in the graph. You might say, "It is evident from the graph that City A experienced a steady increase in population, while City B saw a significant decline." Here, words like increase, decline, steady, and significant are key vocabulary elements that help to express the main features of the graph. Step 3 involves detailing the data. This is where you delve deeper into the specifics. Here, phrases like "rose dramatically," "fell slightly," "remained stable," and "peaked at" are essential. For example, in the year 2015, the population of City A rose dramatically to reach a peak of 2 million, while the population of City B fell slightly to 1.5 million. Lastly, the conclusion is where you summarize the overall trend or patterns. Phrases like "in conclusion," "overall," and "in summary" are commonly used. A summary statement might read, "Overall, while City A saw a dramatic increase in population over the decade, City B experienced a slight but steady decline." Let's now focus on some vocabulary that can help you describe fluctuations in line graphs. Words like fluctuated, varied, and oscillated can be incredibly useful. For instance, you might say, "The population figures for City A fluctuated dramatically over the decade, while those for City B varied slightly." Using such vocabulary not only helps you accurately depict the data, but also demonstrates your language proficiency to the examiner. Remember, words like fluctuated, varied, and oscillated can add depth to your description and make your writing more precise. Now let's summarize the main points about vocabulary and phrases for line graph in IELTS Academic Writing Task 1. Start with an introduction using phrases like "the line graph illustrates." Identify the main features using vocabulary such as increase, decline, steady, and significant. Detail the data using phrases like "rose dramatically," "fell slightly," "remained stable," and "peaked at." Don't forget to add an overall statement using phrases like "overall" and "in summary." Remember, developing a rich vocabulary and understanding the right phrases to use can make a world of difference in your IELTS Academic Writing Task 1 score. It's not just about understanding the data, but also about effectively communicating what the data represents. So equip yourself with these phrases and vocabulary and you're well on your way to acing this task.